Morning. Let me see. It's the 15th, May, Tuesday. Pouring rain. Miserable out. And here I am. Feeling like I always do. But since I know now that I can put my blogs up, I'm going to attempt to catch you up. So Mother's Day. I get a text from my oldest daughter first thing in the morning wishing me a happy Mother's Day, and she would be delighted if Dad and I would join her and her family at church that morning. It would mean so much to her, it would mean so much to the kids. So I did it. I dragged myself out of bed. I got dressed. I put a little makeup on. Nothing makes me look okay. And I made myself go. For her and the kids. It was very hard. She goes to a very large church, much larger than the one we attend. It's very loud. Lights, cameras, action, crowds. I can barely tell you what was even preached because I was so overwhelmed by how I was feeling, you know. But I did it. And it made them happy. So, and we had to stop at a store on the way home from church so I could pick up flowers and a box of chocolates for my mom. I was so wired all Mother's Day. I wish I could have enjoyed my grandchildren and my family the way other people did. Don't get me wrong. I was blessed that I had everybody here. Truly was. But I just want to be in the moment. I want to sit and just be in the moment with them and not be so overwhelmed by anxiety and wackadoodle, dizzy, off-balanced, tingling feet. I mean, all my symptoms. And I just pushed through. We barbecued. It was beautiful out. The kids were having a great time. And it was a blur to me. I tried to just sit and talk with my kids and absorb the grandkids. And I just felt like I was... It was just... And I had asked God, I said, just this one day. I asked you on Thanksgiving. I asked you on Christmas. I asked you on my birthday. One day. One day. So, after we ate, me and my 3 kids went over to see my mom. Brought her the gifts and spent some time with her, and they haven't seen her in a while, so they got to see how much she has declined, and so they knew that I'm not making things up, that things are bad. And then we came home, and we had my daughter made the huge mistake of leaving all the kids back at the house with my two son-in-laws and my husband. My diffuser is over there on the table, and the oils were in the back of that table. Never thinking. 18-month-old, got into all the essential oils. When we walked in the house, we couldn't decipher what my house smelled like. It was a mixture of a bamboo forest and lavender field and a lemon grove, and yeah. Every single toy was out and all over, outside, inside. Literally, and I blame my son-in-law, the father of these children, more than anyone else. What was he doing? The kids just had they just destroyed my house. Cups of water had been dumped in my family room. They weren't even supposed to be in the house. They were supposed to be in the sunroom or outside. Nope, they were wandering around the house. God only, it was a disaster. So then I spent the next hour frantically picking up and wiping up and doing all that. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But they all had a good time. Actually, as they were, my daughters were like, when we get together next Sunday, and I was like, we're getting together next Sunday again? I don't know if we will. We want to start playing board games because that's what our family always did prior to grandchildren. Whenever our family got together, we played board games. It was a tradition. We haven't played board games since the grandkids were born. I shouldn't say we've never, but not like we just don't. And I said, excuse me, but how are we supposed to sit down and play a game when you have 4 children under the age of, well, almost 7, because my grandson's turning 7 in July, just ransacking the house? We can do it. We'll find a way. I'm like, oh, okay. Again. Could I please enjoy that? Could I please, God? Please. So I want to show you what my younger daughter ordered me 2 t-shirts on Lyme awareness. They didn't come in yet. And she was upset because she said, I thought they would have gotten delivered before Mother's Day, but they weren't. So I'll show you those when they come. But this is very cute. Sorry, let me try to show you it. Okay, so it's Mother's Day 2018. And can you see that there's 4? We have Wesley. We have Lincoln. We have Preston. We have Olivia. And each of them have their own gift card. Isn't that pretty? She put that together herself. The kids were, all but Wesley, because he's 18 months old, were asked, okay, so we're going to get Gammy gift cards for when you have your date days with her, and you can go and do something with her with these gift cards. So Lincoln, being the oldest, he chose Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you have Hobby Lobby where you are. It's a Christian-based, huge craft store. It's got every single thing in the world there. He chose that because we love to do arts and crafts and create things. That was a good thing for him. Give me a minute, my head. Olivia, she chose Target. That's her. Target and TJ Maxx is Tierney's favorite stores, and that's where they spend all their time. And so she has decided that Target is the place to be, and that she has told her mother that when she grows up, that's what she wants to do, is be a cashier at Target, because she thinks that is something to aspire to. Target. Preston, he chose Panera's because he loves to go to Panera's because he loves their macaroni and cheese. And Wesley, I have a Barnes & Noble. We'll figure it out. Barnes & Noble. I thought that was very sweet and thoughtful. And then they wrote, this is going to be a long vlog, guys. Then they wrote about Gammy. And yes, Michelle, like you, whenever I get cards for my kids, especially my daughters, and they write these humongous long messages in them, I keep them in my Bible. I keep all my special cards for my kids in my Bible case. So my Bible case is stuffed. And always makes me cry. I always cry. So I usually say, should I read this right now or should I wait? Okay, so we'll start with the oldest. This is really funny. All about Gammy. All about my Gammy. My Gammy's name is, now this is Lincoln, the oldest. His answer, I don't know. Sharon? That's my sister's name. She's 59 years old. How did he hit that on the button? I asked him, I said, did I tell you that recently? He knew 59. Doesn't know my name, but Gammy and I like to do projects together. Gammy likes to say, want to paint? My Gammy really loves when I give her hugs. She likes to eat cottage cheese. He's absolutely right. Cottage cheese, blueberries. I eat the same thing every day. She likes to drink water. That's all I drink, water. My Gammy's job is, I don't think she has a job. He's right. Not any longer. Last time I worked, he was just a baby, so he doesn't ever know, has never known me to work. If she had time, she would like to go to a store, which he would like me to go to a store with him. Just looking back and forth is going to make me dizzy. Give me a second. Gammy's really good. This is what we all laughed about because this doesn't even make sense. Gammy is really good at making Wesley happy. I don't spend a lot of time with Wesley. He's the grandchild I don't spend a lot of time with, and for him to say I make him really happy is kind of funny. If I could go anywhere in the world with her, we'd go to the store. Yes, because he loves for me to take him to the store and buy him things. I love my Gammy because, and he said, Tierney said he had to think about it, and he said, well, that's a hard reason because there's too many reasons why I love Gammy. He couldn't give one answer. He said there's too many reasons. So that's Lincoln, age 6. Olivia. My Gammy's name is Gammy. None of them knew my name. I said, think about it. You've heard my name. No, none of them knew my name. Gammy. Gammy DeJohn. Okay, you want to know how old I am? She is 90 years old. Gammy likes to play. Gammy and I like to play Barbies. But she likes to build with puzzles. Don't know where she got that one from. Gammy likes to say, let's go out for a walk. My Gammy really loves kisses and hugs. She likes to eat chicken, and none of us could figure this one out. It says chicken and wrapperonis, and we said, what is that, Livy? And she said, wrapperoni, it's white. And I go, macaroni? No, wrapperoni. We have no, I don't eat wrapperonis. I don't know what they are, and I don't know what she's talking about. But we do. Chicken, I do. She likes to drink water. See, they all know that's all I drink is water. My Gammy's job is, I don't know. If she had time, she would like to just go, and then she said, go to the bathroom. I would like to go to the bathroom. Gammy's really good at taking the dogs out. We all died laughing with this one. Gammy's really good at taking the dogs out when they need to go potty. My son-in-law speaks up and he goes, wow, there you go. That's your gift. He said, that's your gift. I let the dogs out to go potty. Well, because I do it 4,000 times a day whenever they're here. If I could go anywhere in the world with her, we'd go to the park. I love my Gammy because she's my Gammy. Olivia. Age 5. Lincoln 6. Preston 3. Here's Preston. My Gammy's name is Gammy. She is, of course, blank years old. He said big. I am big years old. In other words, I'm old. Gammy and I like to play with monster trucks and cars. That's because that's what he likes to play with. That's what I play with. Gammy likes to say, I'm going to get dinner for us. My Gammy really loves Preston. That's what he said. And my daughter said, Preston out of 3 was the one who spent the money. She did it individually with them at different times when she was only alone with them, so she could really let them think. And she said, and Preston was the one who would sit there and think about it and really think about each of his answers. And so Gammy really loves Preston. She likes to eat rice and chicken. My daughter wrote laugh out loud because that's what I eat. She likes to drink water. My Gammy's job is, and he said, job? I guess playing with toys. My job is to play with toys. If she had time, she would like to play with toys. Gammy is really good at making Play-Doh. He must be talking about playing with Play-Doh because he's always amazed at, and I can make a bowl and I can make a snake and a box. But he's always thrilled by what I can make with my Play-Doh. So he must be saying playing with play. If I could go anywhere in the world with her, we'd go to the store so she can buy me toys. All my, you see, they all want me to take them to the store. I love my Gammy because I want to go to her house and be with her. Love that. Love that, love that, love that. So, that's my update. Oh, God, yesterday was rough. It's been rough for weeks now. My head, I am not getting a break from my head and my anxiety. Seems to be getting worse sometimes in the morning. I don't know. My sleep is getting a little bit better. I'm not waking as often. I still wake, believe me, don't get me wrong, but I'm not waking like for the last couple nights. I knock on wood. Anyways, yesterday, rough. My head was so bad. I still went ahead and walked 3 miles. And then I forgot that I had an appointment, my follow-up, 1 year follow-up with my nephrologist because I have hydronephrosis. And my husband was busy opening the pool. Yes, the pool is open. I'll give you a little view. Although it's raining out, so it looks crappy. Here's the pool. What's remarkable is that usually when we first take the cover off, it's so murky you can't even see through it. So like a deep green crap in it. We could see right to the bottom, which was nice. It wasn't as bad this year, but he was busy opening the pool. I said I'll drive myself. Big mistake. It was a good 25 minutes away from here. My head was really bad. I prayed. I had to pray the whole time. I said, Lord, I want to die, but not in a car accident because I don't want to take somebody else out with me. So they did the ultrasound, sonogram. Anyways, nothing's changed from last year. My right kidney has one large-ish, I don't know, remember the size of it, cyst. The left kidney, yeah, I think it's right. Left kidney has got, quote, multiple cysts. And she gave it names. They have names for these. She said, but your urine is absolutely negative for anything, your perfect urine, and they haven't changed at all. No, they haven't changed in size or anything. So we'll see in a year. Again, with the same instructions as I was given last year. Any changes, any pain, any burning, any blood, anything, you call us immediately. And then driving home, I was really scared. I was really scared driving home. And yeah, I still stopped at a store because I had to get a couple things. And I walked around the store like I was completely zoned out. So by the time I got home, I was really a mess. I was pretty bad. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know if I need more psych drugs to help me cope. I just don't know what to do. Clearly I'm not going to get my walk outside today, so I'll probably get on the treadmill. I haven't been in the infrared sauna, so I might even try to do that today because I haven't been in it in a couple weeks and I've been getting worse. So maybe the infrared sauna was actually helping me. We'll see. Okay, just glad I could catch up with you. Mother's Day, I was blessed to have all my kids here. I was blessed to be loved on, but I didn't enjoy it the way I wanted to. I'm glad that some of you did. I really am. Michelle, was thrilled to watch your video. I was thrilled that you're reunited with your daughters and your grandkids. That just filled my heart for you. And that you're a gammy too. I never met another gammy. Actually, I thought I kind of coined the phrase. Clearly I didn't, but when my daughter gave birth to Lincoln, I was working in a hospital as a nurse, obviously. And, you know, the day she had given birth, the nurses were all going, well, you're not a grandma. You don't even look like a grandma. You're a glammy. And they started calling me Glammy. Well, I wasn't going to go by Glammy. So I just took the L out and called myself Gammy. So when I heard that you're a gammy too, that made me laugh. Another gammy. Hair's still falling out by the handfuls. And head has definitely been really severe lately. Severe. Stroke-like, feeling passing out. Very off-balanced. I'll check in with you later. All great. I just finished my walk, 2 miles, because that is coming down upon us. And it's going to be raining any minute now. I was just looking at this garden, trying to figure out, I'm not going to do anything, I don't have the strength, but this is what I'm dealing with. This is, the lamb's ear is taking over. And quite honestly, I just don't have the energy or the wherewithal to do anything about it. So I started to say, thinking about going back to my GP. I'll walk in with a cane in one hand and holding on to my husband on the other. And maybe then he'll take me seriously. I don't know what I need to do, because the off-balanced dizziness is just about too much for me to even handle anymore. I mean, seriously, I don't think I can handle much more of it. All right, I just want to let you know I did 2 miles, and that's all I could get in. Bye. Hi. Just waiting for the infrared sauna to heat up. Just sitting here. I watched a couple of vlogs. I must say, I'm not envious of you, my friend, who's moving. Death, moves, weddings. 3 top stressors in your life? Or buying a new house? Well, it's the same thing. Buying a new house. Weddings and death. You got 2 on top of one another. Pray the Lord peaces you and gives you some peace through this. Can't imagine. I couldn't do it myself. I know I couldn't. I just could not do it. I would tell my husband, I'm staying at my mom's and dad's, and you go do what you need to do, and we'll meet up later. I know that's not what you're going to do. Of course not, but... So, my head's not as bad as yesterday, but it's because I haven't done anything other than walk the 2 miles. When I try to move around and do too much, coma head. And that I've been describing it as coma head ever since I started vlogging. I've always said coma head or stroke. Stroke or coma. Because that's literally what it feels like. It's so... That's the best way you can describe it. And yes, your eyes feel heavy. That's why I'm always like, oh, I can't keep my eyes open. It's just damage in the brain. And I'm always saying, why? Why hasn't somebody found what is doing this to me? Trying to look forward to, like the weekend. I have Olivia this weekend. What will we do? What can we do? Having the pool open is a struggle this next month or so. Because the kids don't care that it's freezing. They want to get in it. They want to get in it as soon as possible, and I just refuse to allow them to get in it until it's at least in the 70s. The water's got to be in the 70s. You can't go in that water when it's 65. I don't even know what the temperature is because we don't have a thermometer in there now because every year we buy a new one. And I guess it doesn't matter what I buy because in the past I just bought the floating water thermometer that would just, bob around in the water. But the kids always play with it. They pick it up, they throw it, they hit it, they bash it. Last year I bought one with a big blue rubber duck on the top, or a big yellow rubber duck on the top. And so you didn't see the thermometer. The thermometer was down into the water, and it was just the rubber duck. Well, that made them want to play with it even more. So that's broke. So he just opened it yesterday. I have no idea what the temperature is, but it's kind of bittersweet because having the kids over the next couple weeks, they're all going to want to go in the pool. My husband has it his way. Let them in. They'll get right back out. Anyway. I was saying earlier, the LDN, what do I do? I'm on this for another, I think, 2 weeks at this dose. And then do I try again to go back up? Do I just stay at this dose? Do I go down to just 1? Maybe 1 milligram is all I can handle on this. And what I told my husband last night, what's it doing? I thought for a while there that it was actually clearing up my head a bit, the inflammation, and that I wasn't feeling so dizzy. But in the last couple of weeks, I've just been bad. So what else do I do? I don't, like you guys, I guess I can make an appointment with this new nurse practitioner who is joining the group with the nurse practitioner I'm seeing already, who has worked with Dr. Strom in his Strom centers. And she treats, quote, difficult chronic Lyme cases. Well, you can't be more difficult and chronic than me. So I guess I could make an appointment to see her and see what she says. That would be my next step. Of course, all out of pocket. All of this comes out of your pocket. I don't know what to do anymore. I feel like I have to be proactive, though. Not doing anything is not even, what's the word? I can't even think of the word. My husband would not be okay with me not doing anything. And I won't be okay with not doing anything. I feel like I got to do something. Because I feel like this is killing me, but it's not killing me fast enough. Lo and behold, I didn't get a hair that time. There we go. That's what we're talking about. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say. Sorry about that. Never do I put my fingers through my hair and not get a whole fistful of hair. So that's that. I'm just sitting here on the couch. It's raining. And like other people noticed, we're all green now too. Like overnight, we got really green. Everything, it's so much prettier when it's green. When things turn green. Our fence needs to be painted. I don't care. We don't have the money. We just spent a good chunk of money on the gazebo. God only knows when that's going to get put together. I would like to believe it will get put together this weekend. And then the grandkids can destroy that. Watch them destroy that. Oh, well. You ever feel like you just want to, yes, and I know you're all saying, yes, yes. And some of you are able to. You just want to get in bed, lay down, and go to sleep and not wake up until this is over with. I cannot take naps, no matter how hard I try. And I don't even bother trying anymore because I fear that if I did end up falling asleep, it would be a millisecond and I'd wake up worse. It would be a toxic nap. But I just wish I could just go to sleep and not have to deal with this. My husband doesn't display it with me, but my kids told me again on Sunday, my daughters, well, my son too, when we were riding in the car together, the four of us over to my mom's and back, they were sharing with me, you know, Dad's under a lot of stress. He's battling depression. And I said, how could he not be? He lives with me. And they're like, yeah, but Mom, you got to be careful. Dad's not doing good. And they're all worried about Dad. And see, he hides it from me. He's always busy. He's always doing something. He's always busy, busy, busy. And that's probably why. Because he's trying to not show me how miserable he is. I can't fix him. I can't fix me. Well, my little rant for the day. Check in with you guys later. I'll pop in when I'm getting to the infrared sauna. Okay, I'm in here. I'm doing it. I dry brushed. I haven't dry brushed or done this in a long time, it seems. So I just stepped in, waiting for get my sweat on. See if it helps me at all. That light's awfully bright, but without it, because it's raining and dark out, I guess you guys can still see me. Okay. Hope it doesn't make me dizzier. That's my biggest fear. I have to go to my mother's because I get a call from the case manager nurse that they don't know, they don't have the specifics, but in report this morning, it was reported that my mother was found in somebody else's apartment wandering. Was it yesterday? Saturday? They don't know. They don't know. And so they think she has a urinary tract infection. No, she doesn't. I'm a nurse. If she has a UTI, I will eat my hat. She's got dementia, and it's getting worse. And that's all there. I'm so freaking dizzy. Well, just thought I'd let you know that that's where I have to go now. I have to go get a urine sample because I guess nurses have gone in and out all day today. And not been able to do it. She's not been able to give them one, and then she got fed up with people coming in and out and threw the hat out of her toilet and got mad, and so I have to go do that now. And I have no business driving. I have no business doing anything other than being in a hospital bed, because that's where I belong right now. Thought I would just let you know what's happening in my life. I'm just leaving my mom's now. I was successful, but I had told the nurse that she doesn't have a urinary tract infection, and that whatever happened was due to aides not understanding and not knowing. And sure enough, that's what happened. Get a call back from the nurse after I get the P saying, you're right, she had an aide yesterday that does not know your mom, and your mom convinced her that she was moving and she needed to go look at her new apartment, and so they took her out into the hallway and let my mother wander around. I said, could you put that in the care plan that my mother's got dementia? So I'm as hyped up as I can possibly be. Can you believe that? And of course, every sudden move I make, I feel like I'm tipping over and the whole room has just been pulled out from underneath me. Lovely feeling. Happens continually now, every single day, all day long, never stops. Not sure what I'm supposed to do. Really have no clue what I'm supposed to do about this. My mother, as you already know, lives a little over a mile from my house, and it's all through my development. Go through my development to get to her apartment building. But when I got there, she was literally on the phone calling. My phone was ringing as I was walking in the door. She had her sneakers on, calling me to tell me to take her home, that she was ready to go home. Start crying. As I've said before, a healthy, mentally stable person, this is very, very hard, extremely difficult, and extremely stressful. So throw into the mix somebody who is chronically ill and very mentally unstable. And what do you got? Not a good mix, that's for sure. Not a good mix at all. I just want to go home and lay down and not get up ever again. I'm so done with my head. I really wish somebody could fix this flippin', stinking head symptom. because it is killing me. I hate waking up in the morning. I hate dealing with it all day long, all night long. I hate it. I hate everything about this. I cannot. And I'm definitely not a better person because of this. Without a doubt, I'm not a better person. I am bitter, mean, miserable, and not grateful. I am not grateful. That's the truth. Sorry. All good, right? You're like, I'm glad I'm watching this vlog. This is very encouraging. But this is what happens when you're, whatever is in my brain, Bartonella, Babesia, Lyme, whatever the heck is in my brain, it is killing me, and it's killing me way too slowly. But I do believe this will probably be my last entry because I have nothing else to add. It's dinner time. I'm almost home. And Lord willing, we'll be right back at this again. Just the same crap, just another day. Woo-hoo! God bless.